Whether you're a fan of crypto or you don't care about crypto, I know we have stock people, commodity people in here and everything like that. The key is everything I do on the charts is applicable to commodity charts, crypto, stocks, because again, charts are not random. They are people trading them. Every chart has people like you and me that are buying and selling, and therefore our psychology dictates all of these moves. Pretty darn cool.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoinzilla, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoinzilla offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoinzilla. Subscribe now. In this video, Gareth will share his insights on how the principles of chart analysis apply to commodities, crypto, and stocks alike. What does the recent price action tell us about the future of Bitcoin? How will the largest options expiration in Bitcoin and Ethereum history affect the market? What are the key levels to watch for in the coming days? How does our collective psychology shape the movements on the charts? Let's join Gareth in this interview about these topics and more.
Now, Bitcoin is open today, and I want you guys to just be aware of the price action. So if we look, by the way, this is really one of the only things to look at here in terms of price action. This was the PCE data maneuvering, so you saw a little bit of a pop, a little bit of a drop, and then almost no price action. Now, granted, the Bitcoin chart doesn't move as closely as the S&P would when the PCE data is released, but nonetheless, I'm just showing you that there just wasn't a lot of movement there, which implies for me that there probably wouldn't be a lot of movement in the S&P 500. Come Sunday night, the S&P futures will open. I will be very curious to see where it trades. Is it going to be up a little? Is it going to be down a little? Or maybe it'll be a bigger move if something bigger over the weekend happens. Now, if we go to the daily chart here, so a couple things. Daily chart. Number one, if we zoom out here, I'm still following very closely the 69.2 level. Now, again, one of the keys here is Bitcoin on Sunday night, my time, my evening Sunday night. That's when the weekly, the monthly, and the quarterly candle will close Sunday night. It's the last day of the month, which is the last day of the quarter, and the last day of the week. That is unbelievably rare to have all of those three things aligned. So what I'm watching for now on Bitcoin, and we're trading above 69.2, is does it close above there on the weekly, monthly, and quarterly, or does it close below approximately 69.2? All right, so again, we'll watch that very carefully and see. Couple other things to watch here. If we do close above it, I do think that's a short-term bullish thing. But the one thing I want to mention is what you have is the biggest options expiration occurring basically today on the Bitcoin options and Ethereum options. In fact, almost $15 billion, about 9 and change on Bitcoin, 5 and change on Ethereum. Now, this is one of the rare scenarios where you have, basically what you have is the options were bought when Bitcoin was far lower, a majority of them. So most of these are in the money heavily. That means institutions have either hedged by buying Bitcoin to protect the losses that they're going to incur by selling these options, or they're going to take big losses. It's one or the other. They either had to hedge, which a lot of them would do. I mean, they generally don't take big losses. We know this. Or, again, they're going to take those losses. So once these expire, I'm curious to see the price action on Bitcoin. Do the hedges that they have, do they unload some of those hedges? Or does it become an event where the close above 69.2 is so bullish that it really pushes Bitcoin strongly to the upside? All right, on the downside, just watching again, that's kind of your bull case is a weekly, monthly, quarterly close above. I mean, that's just the bull case. The bear case is essentially you have this channel, right, where we have these levels here, right? And we can see again, here we have this low and this low. The reason why I have this line, I want to show you this, where it comes from. This is an important little tidbit here. But if we bring this up, if I lower this, look. So again, a parallel line oftentimes plays into more than just the parallel that it is at. For some reason, again, this is where the psychology, what's up here, I don't know it, you don't know it, we don't know it, but as a group, our psychology somehow repeats over and over again, right? So somehow subconsciously, our brains, buyers and sellers, knew that when we got here, we would sell. When we hit here, we would sell. When we hit here, we would kind of sell a little bit, and then we broke out. But what the key is if we raise that same parallel, we're not changing the bottom parallel, we're just raising this. Look at this. As we go up, we tag that low and that low perfectly. Now, what that means to me is that if we do push up, let's see where the upper parallel could be. So let's just say we do rally a little bit here, right? So the upper parallel would be now up here around 77,000. That would be another expected resistance point. Now, granted, that's the bull case. The bear case, again, is that if we pull back, so number one, we look at this level, right? So pull back, this is a big support. If you hold that, that's good. But if you break below it, it opens the door to that next parallel to the downside that we were just discussing. And again, we bring it back here. This would be your second support around 58 and 59. But then ultimately, this line becomes your big one. And again, this is the one that I've kind of talked to you guys about over time, right? Where we say, okay, that is a big level where I would personally be a buyer at this point. Now, I can't say when it hits there if I would or not. But for me, this line, it will inch up. It'll probably be right around 50,000, give or take. And when price comes in, or if price comes in there, that becomes your major support, because you also have the confluence of this area here and also the previous high here, which was your spot ETF level as well, right in this zone here around 50,000. So really interesting stuff there on the Bitcoin chart. And again,
Bitcoin, BTC, is close to $70,000, and traders are watching key price points as we move into Q2. BTC is currently valued at $70,204, showing strength as the weekend approaches. Bitcoin futures have seen a significant increase, reaching a record high of $37.55 billion. This shows a strong interest in BTC derivatives, especially with the positive market outlook and increased institutional involvement. Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz has expressed concern about the growing U.S. national debt, pointing out Bitcoin's increasing popularity as a safeguard against economic instability. His remarks come as worries about the sustainability of the U.S. fiscal path and its global financial impact grow.
all right, one other thing, guys, on gold. Gold, a remarkable move. Again, this is from yesterday because gold's not open today. But again, gold breaking out again. We know our target, or at least the target I've talked about, is around 2,500, just above 2,500. Amazing to think that since we broke out just over 2,000, we're almost halfway to that target in literally, a month and a half, 2 months? Pretty remarkable move on that.
Analysts suggest that Bitcoin needs to stay above $69,000 over the weekend to keep its upward momentum. Historical data shows $69,000 as a potential support level, with past highs providing a base for BTC's price. Jerome Powell, the U.S. Federal Reserve Chair, has affected market sentiment with his careful stance on possible interest rate cuts. This has helped Bitcoin's rise. Powell stressed the Fed's careful approach amid robust economic growth and falling inflation. Market speculation suggests a 61% chance of a 0.25% interest rate cut in June at the Federal Open Market Committee (FOMC) meeting. However, Powell's cautious approach has moderated these expectations, highlighting the Fed's commitment to carefully managing economic uncertainties. Traders are watching the weekly, monthly, and quarterly candle closes to predict Bitcoin's future direction. A weekly candle close above $69,000 would be a significant achievement, possibly indicating a breakout beyond the previous all-time high near $74,000. As Bitcoin navigates important price levels and market dynamics, the crypto community is staying alert, looking forward to further developments that could influence the digital assets path in the coming days and weeks. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.